So early pitfalls. I might even do pre-op pitfalls, right? Can y'all see that? Okay. So number one, like pre-op did not make enough changes. I.e., this is under different things. You did not do enough work. Do enough work. Did not make enough changes. Do enough work. Did not read enough. Study enough. Most people who are pre-op, they just trying to get the approval. They're so focused on the approval. And the approval stuff is through either the insurance or the program, right? For the most part, the insurance approval stuff is just bullshit. They don't teach you anything. They don't want you to make changes because if you actually showed you could lose weight, your risk of not getting insurance approval, that's bullshit, by the way. If you qualify, you qualify. In fact, I always made my patients lose weight prior to surgery, and if their insurance denied it, I always called the director and said, hey, listen, fucker, my program is different than these other fuckers, and we want our people to lose weight, and it improves our success rate. So they've always approved it. I've never had an issue getting patients approved for surgery if they've lost too much weight pre-op. Not true. Not true. Okay? So people are focused too much on the approval. Okay? And not enough on the hard work. Now, I'm not bragging, but really at this point, all we really have is Dr. V. There are a couple other people. My buddy, Dr. Garth Davis, is a vegan advocate. He's a surgeon. He's a weight loss surgeon. He's fucking handsome. He's smart. He speaks very eloquently. He doesn't say fuck every other word. He's the opposite of me, basically. He is very good, but I still have a lot more content than he does, So it's Dr. V content for the most part. But if you're pre-op, I would just focus on food changes. Honestly, food changes, because you'll really figure out who your friends are if you start making food changes. You're going to feel the stress in your kids. You're going to feel the stress with your husband. I don't want to eat that. You're the one having surgery, not me. And you're going to feel the turbulence, right, in your spouse. And all you did was just make some food changes. Like, hey, listen, I'm not taking you to McDonald's. You want to go to McDonald's? You drive your own self. I'm not taking you to McDonald's. I'm on my liquid diet, or I'm trying to make changes. I'm trying to get healthier, right? We're not eating Wendy's chili. We're not doing that. So you just focus on the changes. You got to do the work, okay? So don't focus on approval, focus on the work. So if you know this is true for you, Serena, you've got to help me. Help promote me. Because and you're not promoting me, okay? I want to be very clear about this. We're promoting a new community. So what you're promoting is this community, like a community. It's a think. Oh, I like this one. Hold on. Promote the think tank. It's a whole different messaging, right? Say, dude, don't listen. Your surgeon has good intentions, but your program is going to let you down after surgery. Because all the people, when you're pre-op, you're so focused on this. This is all you think you need to do, and it will prepare you for life after weight loss surgery. And you guys in my Sleep Academy need to be like, no, fuckers, no, this is nada. It doesn't even do anything. It's not helpful. You got to do all this stuff. I have 400 free videos on YouTube. Even if they don't join the Sleep Academy, I have 400 free videos on YouTube. I do free Facebook Lives. A book is $20. I want to tell you right now, if your best friend will not spend $20 on a book for her weight loss surgery, she won't be your best friend afterwards. Because you've paid for the Sleeve Academy. So pre-op, you don't do enough work, okay? Pitfalls. You have to shrink your liver for surgery. Now, most surgeons will do some sort of liquid diet. I strongly suggest you really stick to this liquid diet. Now, Dr. V, when I did it, and some other programs did it, I did OptiFast. But please follow what your surgeon recommends. Surgeon's rules. Because I've retired. I'm not operating anymore. But I used to use OptiFast. And when you guys are going through this liquid phase, you're like, oh my God, this is the hardest part. It's so hard being on liquids. I'm cooking dinner for my kids, and I'm on liquids, and I can't eat. Dude, like, you cannot have that attitude. That's a pitfall. Do not fall for that. You need to say, I'm determined. And add fucker to the end of it. I'm determined, fucker. Like, I'm really determined to make this work. I'm really determined. Like, this liquid diet is nothing. This liquid diet is easy peasy. And if your program and your surgeon says, yeah, we don't really have anything really structured, go ask for OptiFast, right? Go look for a purely liquid diet. If your surgeon says, you don't need to be on a liquid diet. Like, dude, do it anyway. Do one anyway. Trust me. I've watched too many surgeons. I've watched too many videos. I've watched the liver's a freaking disaster. I'm having this issue in developing countries like India where they don't put people on liquid diets because it's a cost for them, and they're just struggling with these livers and stuff like that. And then here's what's fucked up, right? Let's say you're not strict on your liquid diet, or your surgeon doesn't make you do a liquid diet prior to surgery. What happens after surgery? Yeah. That first week after surgery, 95% of y'all, your surgeon requires you to be on a liquid diet. Well, now what the fuck? Your head's going to explode. You're going to be like, oh my God, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I got to choose something. But if you've already been doing a 2-week liquid diet, 2-week OptiFast diet is what I did with my patients, dude, what's another week? It's nothing. You have juices. It's easy, and it feels good. It's refreshing. It's over, right? Does that make sense? So you got to get serious about shrinking your liver. Now, first month after surgery, there's always a first month stall. It's usually around 3 to 6 weeks. 3 to 6 weeks stall. It's very common. But the pitfall you guys make is you guys get frustrated. Not you guys, but a lot of people. And if you belong to any Facebook group, comment if you've seen this post. Oh my God, like, I haven't lost any weight in the last week. Like, what am I doing wrong? Oh, I'm 4 weeks post-op. I don't get it. My first week I dropped 20 pounds. My second week I lost 10 pounds. And I haven't lost any weight for the last 2 weeks. What am I doing wrong? So that's a pitfall. Now, why is that a pitfall? Because you get frustrated. You start questioning yourself. You think you're fucking up. You think you're doing something wrong, etc. Right? So don't fall for that. Understand that it's caused by the fact that you're reintroducing food. You're reintroducing salt. You're reintroducing solids. Right? It's just going to stall. Your body has to have time to equilibrate to your massive surgery. That first month after any major surgery, but definitely when you're talking about abdominal surgery, you have massive fluid shifts, especially when we start jacking with you with the pre-op liver diet, the post-op you're on liquids. We're really moving fluid. Your body's moving lots of fluid shifts around inside you. In fact, I tell my patients not to weigh themselves that first week post-op because it's all fluid shifts and they're all going to piss it out, right? And it's very common that when you leave the hospital, you gained weight because of all the IV fluids they gave you while you're in the hospital. Even though, Dr. Vuong, I didn't eat anything. Yeah, but you got fucking, like, an IV bag is 5 pounds. And how many of those IV bags did the nurse hang on you, right? God dang, like, you go through 6 or 7 IV bags. Just in the recovery, like you'll go through 3 or 4 in the operating room, depending on how long your surgery took, right? So these are some early pitfalls that you guys need to watch out for. If you have a friend or loved one who's in the early pre-op phase, warn them about this. Tell them to watch my free YouTube videos, buy my books, all that sort of stuff. Get connected into this community when I open it up in May. promote the think. If you're getting ready for surgery, because a couple of you guys are getting ready for surgery, really demand that liquid diet. And I recommend a purely liquid diet. All right? And then be careful about the first month stall. Comment if you had this first month stall and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, why? And if you had only had this information, you would have just been like chilled about it. Like, oh, yes, this is expected. Oh, and you're also going to be very tired. A lot of times people are like, I thought I'd have surgery and I would just pop back up. No, you're going to be tired. Comment if you had very little energy, you're very tired. Yes?
Hi, Dr. Vuong here. If you loved that video, I hope you will check out velocity2020.com. I want to meet you in person. This is my big annual conference in Vegas. It's amazing. It's not just about weight loss surgery, but it's about taking your life up to the next level. You're going to meet the best people, the best speakers, the best audience possible. You're going to really take your life up to the next level. 2020 is all about vision, clarity, and focus. We're going to show you how to find your vision, what you really want to do with your life, get crystal clear, clarity, and then find your laser focus to do what you need to do to have the amazing life that you deserve. Hope to see you there.